based out in Dallas, Texas. I am a huge proponent of junior golf. I'm a product of the AJGA, and if anybody listens to the show knows I've had Steve Hamlin on, but also very, send my kids to play IJGT, FCWT, junior golf camps. I've had a bunch of those guys on, and junior golf has grown so much since I've played, and it's just growing the game, and it's so important that everybody out there understands what opportunities are out there for your children and for you. And so I am happy to have the president of College Golf Camps on, Nick Rook, and Rebecca Butler. She's the director of the camps. Hey guys.
Hey Debbie, thanks for having us.
Okay,
hey, Debbie,
so happy.
Thanks for having us, and we're excited to be here.
Okay, awesome. So I'll let you guys get started because there's so much to talk about, but I know that the idea we talked off air started in 2006, and it took about 6 years to get it off the ground, 2012. So maybe give the listeners a little idea of what you guys are all about and why somebody should log on to collegegolfcamps.com, because who do you cater to?
You know, that's a good question, and Debbie, I appreciate you having us on, and obviously having Rebecca as part of our team now has just made us that much better, so we're excited about what we've done the past 3 years and what we have going forward for 2016. So College Golf Camps of America is a junior golf exposure camp, and we contract major college coaches, mid-major coaches throughout to help us run and operate these camps. And so they're able to instruct at the camp, they're able to evaluate at the camp, they're clinicians for us, they're able to interact with the junior golfers and parents to help them educate on how to develop your game as a player, how to learn more about college golf, what you should expect to play college golf, and just kind of the roadmap of junior golf, and the high level of instruction where we they go into deep time, if you will, with competitive games, drills, and instruction throughout. So that's the quick talking point.
Yeah, that was the quick synopsis of it. I've known Rebecca for a long time. She's a great junior golfer, a good college golfer at LSU. So Rebecca, why, for you and me, junior golf has changed so much. Why would a parent, why would a junior golfer come seek you guys out? And again, I know Nick alluded to it, but maybe not the top golfer. Out there who are being recruited at 13, 14 years old, maybe even younger, or maybe so.
Sure, absolutely. Well, as you know, the whole realm of college golf and junior golf is so competitive. And so what this does is just give players and campers and parents the access and the exposure to college golf and the coaches, and give them the opportunity to really interact with coaches, have that access, learn from them, understand what college golf is even about, and just help them on that path. So it's just this great opportunity to start young and have that access.
So people log on to collegegolfcamps.com. I know that you have a bunch of sites that you host. What can parents and students expect to seek? So who are the coaches that they may be interacting with or not? I know that, Nick, you said you've got about 200 golf coaches out there.
Yeah. It's been crazy ever since November 2012 when we started reaching out to coaches, and the expectations that they should have as a parent or as a junior golfer, maybe the target group for us, is that, we're pretty open, and I've always been transparent about the fact that, we're not a tour. There's awesome junior golf tours out there. You've named some of them, like the IJGT and FCG and others like that. And so we don't compete against those programs, and we're not an academy, and we're not your traditional instructional golf camp for junior golfers from your PGA instructors. And so I called Conrad Ray at Stanford in November 2012. He didn't know who I was, and I just said, "Hey, Conrad, I have this idea. I'd like to, if I have 5 minutes of your time, I'd like to share it with you." And, we got off the phone much more than 5 minutes later, and, away we went. So we started reaching out to other coaches, and, since 2012, and we ran our first camp in July of 2013 in Dallas. We've contracted, nearly 200. I don't remember the exact number, But it's exciting because it's a win-win for a lot of different people, right? It's a win-win for the coaches because they get to teach, and they don't get to teach a whole lot outside their own team, and they get to interact with junior golfers. And of course, they all like kids. They're in coaching for a reason. And then, for the junior golfer, they get to, we like to, Rebecca and I have talked about this before, that there's really 5 talking points. They learn, they compete, they showcase, they interact, and they gain exposure to college golf. And there's a lot within those 5 words, but that's really what it's all about. And then as far as the parents go, the parents are encouraged. This is not a camp you just want to drop your junior golfer off and go home and then pick them up at night. We want the parents to be engaged. We want them to be involved in all of the sessions and the clinics and whatnot. We just ask them during the time when the kids are competing with the coaches on the golf course that they stay away, just like any other junior golf tournament or junior golf competition format. So the parents win at it, the junior golfers win at it, and the coaches win.
So if anybody has any questions for Nick or Rebecca of College Golf Camps, feel free to call at 866-469-0026. Okay, another question for you guys. So I read through all your litany and all your stuff, and it's really well organized, which I know Rebecca at the helm who definitely have a very organized schedule. Maybe tell everybody what a day in the life, I think they're 3-day experiences, right? So they go for 3 days.
Yeah,
Each
so,
camp.
Rebecca, you still there?
Yes, so definitely through these 3 rigorous days, campers and parents, they expect a lot of education. There's going to be a special emphasis on the game of golf, improving skill sets, overall knowledge of golf, NCAA rules, kind of promotion and just confidence and just how coaches would essentially treat players on their team. So really getting an in-depth look of what it is like to play college golf, what coaches expect, how they talk to their players, how they handle their team, and also giving kind of a diverse experience that the coaches all bring to the table. With the instruction piece, the practice and competition that we bring. So there's just a ton that campers and parents receive when they are at camp in terms of information and experience.
So when I looked, I teach a lot of kids, as you guys know, and I talked to Nick off air, and some kids do come to me very late to the game, and maybe dual sport kids who are very athletic, but have come to the table a little late to be recruited, not a lot of ton of tournament experience, certainly at a national level, and we all 3 know how big of a game, even girls golf, college women's golf and men's golf for sure has become. So I think it's a great avenue for some kids and parents who have come a little bit late, don't really understand the process, don't understand their recruiting process, and for certain to get exposure to all kinds of schools, that it's not just about the big time D1 that probably your kid, if they aren't scoring well, will probably not play for. So you have exposure to so many other avenues within college golf, which I think is so great. Maybe you guys can give a little insight into what are some of the most, I would say, astonishing things that parents or kids learn at one of your camps that they wouldn't have otherwise known.
Yeah, I guess I'll respond to that real quick, Rebecca. First is that, our camps, our traditional camp curriculum is based off a 3-day experience. We have had 2-day camps, and we're actually now starting these 1-day camps specifically with university coaches themselves, where it's a smaller group, it's more intimate, and so those are exciting. So the takeaway from our camps has been extremely positive, obviously. Junior golf and college golf can be a very confusing experience, whether they want to play college golf or not. And so we try to help, bridge that gap of communication of what they need to be doing, how they need to be doing it, when they need to be doing it, all of those type of things, because there's just a lot of misinformation out there. And so we're able to tackle that topic while providing instructions to the kids from the coaches, which is exciting. And so the feedback from the parents typically is, hey guys, this was an amazing experience. We learned so much about the camp, or from the camp. We're excited that we came as an 8th grader or a freshman or a sophomore in high school, because now we know what Johnny needs to be doing over the next couple of years. So thank you for the camp. Or, sometimes, because we do have juniors and seniors that come to the camp, and the response is, hey, awesome stuff, awesome information. I wish we would have learned this 2 or 3 years ago when Johnny was younger. And so it's all positive. We find that the junior golfers typically leave our camp more motivated than ever to play college golf. And because they have an education piece right there, right in front of them.
Right, and I think, your staff and the coaches, to be a college golf coach, you have to love what you do. So I think the whole atmosphere breeds that kind of excitement and growth for those players who come to your camp.
Yeah, and I'll let Rebecca chime in here too as well. But I think that it's a very high anxiety time for the junior golfers when they first show up, because you have the Conrad Rays of the world or people like him that are there engaging with them and interacting, and it's that's a lot of 18 college coaches is a lot. So it's a lot of them. It's the first time they ever swung a golf club in front of a college coach. So there's some nerves there for sure, but it ends up leveling out a little bit and becomes pretty casual. And the junior golfers learn that college golf coaches are actually human beings, and they're just normal people that care about golf. So what do you think, Rebecca?
Yeah, I think more than anything with junior golfers, this is creating an environment to have that conversation with a coach and put a face with a name, and just it becomes, once they get past that initial excitement and shock of meeting all these coaches, you have this great time where you can just interact and relax a little bit and just ask them the questions and just kind of get that exposure and access again that we've been talking about, to just relax and kind of understand this overwhelming experience of, hey, what's college golf all about, and walk away motivated with so much information that they're so excited the next day to kind of get going and really move forward with the whole process.
Okay, that's great. So let's take our first break. When we come back, we're going to continue this conversation because I think it's super important. And I want everybody to understand that this is a huge opportunity for a lot of kids out there and a lot of parents who may want to have a better understanding of how to navigate through this system, because it can be confusing and it can be daunting. And for sure, this helps simplify the whole process. So we will be right back. You're listening to Sirius 208, XM92. This is the Golf Girls. I'm Debbie Doniger, and we'll be right back with college golf camps.
Want to lose up to 15 pounds before the new year? It's possible with Medi Weight Loss. Medically supervised and clinically proven, Medi Weight Loss is the one that works, even through the holidays. Let Medi Weight Loss experts design a fat-burning nutrition and exercise plan based around your lifestyle. Reach your goal weight and improve your health, appearance, energy, and confidence. Medi Weight Loss provides support, education, and motivation in a private setting. 3 million pounds lost nationwide. Visit MediWeightLoss.com or call 1-877-MED-LOSS. 90 international locations. MediWeightLoss.com. That's MEDI weightloss.com. On average, patients compliant with the Medi Weight Loss program lose 6.4 pounds the first week and 14 pounds the first month. Rapid weight loss may be associated with certain medical conditions and should only be considered by those who are medically appropriate.
Are you tired of paying full price for your hotel room? Do you want a better deal on your next stay? This is Bob Diener, president of GetARoom.com, and our site focuses on special deals all over the world, like the Wyndham Midtown 45 in New York from $160 a night, the Kinsey in Chicago from 30% off, the Best Western Gateway Hotel in Orlando 45% off, the Annabella in Anaheim 30% off, the Richmond Oceanfront Hotel in Miami Beach 30% off, ski resorts all over the major ski areas, like the Inn by the Lake in Tahoe for $89 a night, the Royal St. Charles in New Orleans 30% off, the Barstow Dominican Beach all-inclusive resort in Punta Cana 20% off their rates. For these deals and lots more, go to GetARoom.com. That's GetARoom.com. If you call us, you'll save even more, usually 10 to 20% more. Go to GetARoom.com.
We celebrate sleep. The kind where you wake up feeling transformed, amazing, ready for the day. We're Reverie, and we are setting a new standard in sleeping better. The Reverie Dream Sleep System is a customizable mattress and adjustable foundation all in one. Over 200 flexible dream cells micro-target your body for a deeper, more comfortable sleep. Reverie believes customized sleep means better sleep, and better sleep means a better life. Suddenly you're getting more done at work. You're playing a little more one-on-one basketball with your kids. You're less achy, less cranky, and feeling pretty awesome. So try Reverie risk-free for 101 nights right at home. If you're not sleeping better than ever, return it for a full refund. To learn more, call us now, 877-880-5400, or visit dreamreverie.com, 877-880-5400, or dreamreverie.com.
Attention construction pros, do you need construction equipment? Iron Planet is the place to be Wednesday, December 16th through Thursday, December 17th for the final auctions of the year. This end-of-year event is not to be missed with over 1,000 items ready for bidding today. It all starts on Wednesday with our government surplus auction. Come back on Thursday for our final construction truck and trailer auction of the year preview and bid on items now by visiting ironplanet.com or texting the word auction to 511-511. Registration on ironplanet.com is free. Text the word auction to 511-511 today.
4,000 miles or so west of St Andrews, you can find a replica of the Swilcan Bridge, housed in the World Golf Hall of Fame and Museum. The Hall of Fame is filled with stories of the game's greatest moments, championships, legends. Learn more about the Hall's 150 members through a variety of exhibits and artifacts. Plan your visit today to the World Golf Hall of Fame, where golf history lives.
Here's what's trending now on Sirius XM.
Week 13 of the NFL season wraps up tonight in the nation's capital as the Washington Redskins host the Dallas Cowboys. Hear it live on Sirius XM at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Tune in for the Redskins call on Sirius 93 XM 226 or the Cowboys broadcast on Sirius 83 XM 225. The national feed is on Sirius XM NFL radio channel 88. Plus, you can stream your team on the dedicated team channel on the new and improved Sirius XM app. Welcome back to the Golfer Girls. I'm Debbie Doniger. Happy to have Rebecca Butler, who's the director of camps, and Nick Rook, he's the president of the College Golf Camps Association, I guess, and just love to showcase some other avenues for junior golfers. And I would love Rebecca because she was stalwart for junior golf and then played college golf at LSU, and now she's the director of camp, so she can really empathize and sympathize with the kids that are coming in, and for sure gives that little added I guess something to the parents where they can latch on, where they say, oh my gosh, so you've been through the process. And maybe Rebecca, talk a little bit about what you bring to the table and how kids and parents can react to what College Golf Camps has to offer.
Absolutely. I mean, this is something that I've personally lived through and was a top-ranked junior coming up and had lots of opportunity and lots of access in terms of coaches kind of opening their interest to me. But just that's one piece, but actually understanding the process and knowing what to look for. What am I looking for in a college? How is that going to help me grow into the player that I want to become? It would have been so amazing to have that face-to-face interaction and actually shaking hands with coaches firsthand before you're in their office on an official visit as a senior in high school. So, you know, bringing that highly competitive environment down a notch and kind of experiencing face-to-face interaction with coaches and having that exposure to them at a younger age is just something that we're definitely kind of bringing to the table.
And you're certainly not averse to junior golf. I mean, you worked for Jim McLean's Junior Academy in Texas, so you're very, clued in and...
Absolutely. After college golf, I coached on kind of a mid-major and a SEC level as a women's golf coach, and then moved on to the academy side of things. So have lived it personally, and then coached it, and then mentored some young golfers and families through the process. So just now attending camps and working with the team at College Golf Camps, just the opportunity is tremendous, and being able to ask those tough questions and have that wonderful opportunity to just access with the coaches.
You guys had 3 camps in 2013, 6 in 2014, 9 this year. You're going international. What is the highlight for 2016? I'll let you guys bring it up.
Yeah, go ahead, Rebecca. Talk about that one.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. So, again, as a female golfer, junior golfer, we're very excited. Coming up January 16th to 18th, we're having a girls-only event, College Golf Camp, Stacey Lewis Camp in Florida. And so we're really looking forward to that. Have top-notch coaches from all over the country, all different levels and types of programs. So we're really looking forward to that.
So give an example of maybe 5 coaches that are going to be there, even though they can log on to collegegolfcamps.com. You can see for yourself, but let's do it on air. And then it's a 3-day experience. What are the kids going to have access to, especially Stacey?
Yeah, so it comes back to the 5 talking points that we try to educate people on is learn, compete, showcase, interact, and exposure to college golf. And the exciting part about the Stacey Lewis event in Florida in January is that obviously Stacey played college golf. She played for 4 years. She was an All-American, won the NCAA title. She plays on the LPGA Tour. She's an amazing person. And so she lived junior golf, and she's one of probably a few, really high-ranking LPGA players that played college golf for 4 years, maybe college golf at all. So she speaks, from a very good standpoint about what it's like to play golf in college. And so it came up to have an association with her. So she'll be there to talk to the girls. She's going to do a motivational speech for us and also a clinic on the range. And then we wanted to have a charity component attached to this. So the charity that Stacey really wanted to get us involved with was actually the founder is Betsy King, and she founded an organization called Golf for Africa. And I don't know a lot about it, but I do know that they raise money to build and assemble wells in Africa for people that obviously don't have the money to do it themselves. So we're excited that Stacey and Betsy and obviously Golf for Africa, and we'll obviously have our normal 18 college golf coaches there. So it's just going to be a win-win-win for everybody, and it's girls only. So we're excited about that as well.
I thought was cool when I was thumbing through your schedule for the day. I think it's neat how you guys do the college coaches on course. I want everybody to understand there's an on-course component to these camps, which is great. Maybe you guys could talk about where the coaches are positioned for this on-course management component.
Sure. So all the kids are on. Yeah, they're all on the golf course. They're playing a competitive round with one another, and the coaches are working with them just as they would work with players that are on their team. So coaching them through course management, shot selection, managing emotions on the golf course, all of these things while having the pressure of, some of these top-notch coaches there working with them. So just that experience, it is a competitive round internally, but it's such a great way to practice and work with coaches and then take that to then you go on to a tournament round where you're posting scores and you're being ranked, and you can do that with college coaches there working with you with that kind of pressure. We're just making it even easier for you to have success further on and continue that success on the course.
Yeah, I think that's a great component.
Yeah, and to add to that, just really quick, is, a lot of people have asked why 18 coaches, and really it comes down to our classic schedule, our classic golf camp. There's 18 holes of golf, so we need 18 coaches to make sure that every hole is covered throughout the camp. So we assign the coaches to a group of holes. So, for example, Debbie, you'll have holes, 1 through 3 on day 1 and holes 9 through 11 on day 2. And so you're able to engage with those kids as they come through that 3-hole pod, if you will. And then once they leave that pod, they overlap to another golf coach. And so the idea is that, there's at least one of the college coaches on every hole all the time, covering the junior golfers, to where, the junior golfers get to learn from all the coaches, not just, a certain 1 or 2 or a few. So that's why we have 18 coaches.
I think that's great. And then also I thought, which was really excellent too, was the player evaluation form. Maybe you guys could talk a little bit about that.
Absolutely. So what the coaches do is complete these forms, and they're essentially compared to an average Division I golfer. So it's an extremely constructive takeaway points. It's encouraging and very honest in a positive way to give them a little bit of feedback to take away. And this is also something that the players have in their hand, that when they are going through the process, that they can pass along and kind of have a representation of a third party, per se, another coach in the arena that can talk on their behalf and have those notes to continue to grow and evolve and become a great player.
Yeah, so there's definitely...
I'm sorry, I was just going to add one more thing on that, is that it's an unbiased opinion as well. So, they're going home with an unbiased opinion from, really, at the end of the day, the only opinion that matters, which is, if they want to play college golf, that's the opinion that matters. And so they're being compared about their body language, the perception of their mental focus, their pregame routine, or the pre-shot routine, putting skills, chipping skills, an additional note. So they're one of our, top 5 components of what we provide for junior golfers and parents, because they go home with the education and the feedback from the coaches. They don't just leave with nothing in hand. They leave with something to go work on.
Okay, so I think this is a great opportunity for anybody out there listening that does not know how to navigate through this junior golf situation, and also that does. And I think everybody should log on to collegegolfcamps.com, check Nick Rook's company out, and Rebecca Butler. She's certainly amenable to any phone calls and any emails, and I would definitely encourage it. Anything else you guys want to add before we end the segment?
Thank you very much for having us, Debbie. I didn't know if Rebecca was going to chime in there, but super thankful for taking us on the show today. Love what you do, and anything we can do for you, just let us know anytime. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you so much, Rebecca. Thank you. Hopefully see you soon, and you guys have a happy holiday season, and all the best to you guys. You guys are doing great stuff.
Thank you.
Okay, great.
Thanks,
we are going to take our next break. When we come back, I have Tony Ruggiero coming on with me, a friend of the show, guest of the show. He's got a new book coming out for the holidays and for the whole entire year, so tune back in. You're listening to Sirius 208, XM92. I'm Debbie Doniger, and we will be right back.